Where to find frogs in Minecraft. This video will explain what the frog does, where to find it, how to breed frogs, and getting froglights. The frogs are a new mob in the 1.19 update, the wild update. At this point, the frogs are only available in the snapshots of the game. There may be some tweaks to the frogs, but if there are any big changes, I'll do a new video. What does the frog do? The frogs are a passive mob, meaning they won't attack and can breed as a mob. Frogs have a health of 10 and are about half a block tall and wide. The frogs can jump up to 8 blocks high and they will take 10 less damage from falling. They can fall 13 blocks without taking damage. The frogs will croak and inflate their vocal sacs on their neck. The frogs will jump around and can swim in water. The frogs don't have any drops except for 1 to 3 experience. There are 3 different colors of frogs: orange, green, and white. The color of the frog depends on the biomes they spawn in. Orange frogs spawn in temperate biomes like rivers, beaches, taiga, birch forest, dark forest, mushroom fields, plains, ocean, lush caves, and the stony peaks. The green frog will spawn in the cold biomes like snowy beaches, grove, frozen peaks, jagged peaks, snowy plains, and the end biomes and cold oceans. The white frog will spawn in the warm biomes like jungles, badlands, desert, savanna, warm oceans, and the nether biomes. There are a lot more biomes, and also the biomes can be different depending on the version of Minecraft you are playing. The frogs will attack mobs by pulling them towards them with their tongue, which will cause the mob to despawn. The only 2 mobs they attack are small slimes, which drop slime balls, or small magma cubes, which drop the froglights. Frogs can also have leads attached to them to follow the player. Like other mobs, the frogs can also be transported in boats and in minecarts. A slime ball held in the player's hand can be used to get the frog to follow the player. Where to find the frog? The 2 biomes that the frog can be found in are the swamp and the mangrove swamp biomes. The mangrove swamp will be a new swamp variant added in the 1.19 update. It will generate in warmer regions, usually next to jungles and deserts. The mangrove swamp will be filled with new mangrove trees that are composed of mangrove leaves, logs, roots, and muddy mangrove roots. Also, the surface will be covered in the new mud block. The frog will spawn in these biomes in groups of 2 to 5 frogs. How to breed the frogs. To get the frogs to breed, you want to get 2 of them to enter love mode by feeding them slime balls. One of the frogs will become pregnant and try to find a water tile that is a block of air above it. When it gets there, it will place frog spawn on the water. The frog spawn is a non-solid block, so mobs can swim through it. The frog spawn will take at most 10 minutes to spawn 2 to 6 tadpoles. From playing around, the frog spawn on average takes about 5 minutes. If you destroy the frog spawn, it will drop nothing. The tadpoles are unlike other baby variants of mobs as they are treated as a different mob. Tadpoles will swim aimlessly in water. If they are on land, they will flop around trying to find the nearest source of water. Tadpoles will quickly die if they do not reach water. Because the tadpoles are an aquatic mob, they will be attacked by the axolotl mob. This shouldn't be a problem unless you have the axolotl nearby or are in a lush cave biome. If you do kill the tadpoles, they will drop nothing except 1 to 3 XP. After about 20 minutes, the tadpoles will grow into frogs. This process can be sped up by 10% by feeding the tadpoles slime balls. Tadpoles can also be picked up in a water bucket to get a bucket of tadpoles. If you want a specific color of frog, this is an easy way to transport them to another biome. The frogs that spawn will have the color of green, orange, or white depending on the biome they spawn in. How to get froglight. The unique feature of the frog is that you can get froglights from them. The froglight is a new light source. It will emit a light level of 15, the highest in the game. There are 3 different colors. The pearlescent color is purple, verdant is green, and ochre is yellow. How you get these is when the frog eats a small magma cube, it will drop a froglight. The magma cubes spawn in parts of the nether at all light levels. Uncommonly, they will spawn in the netherways biome. They are found commonly in the nether fortress and the basalt basal delta. A magma cube spawner can also be found in the treasure room of the Bastion Remnant. The Bastion Remnant can be found in all biomes except the basal delta. It will be occupied by piglins and piglin brutes. The piglins will attack you if you are not wearing a piece of gold armor, and the piglin brute will attack you even if you are wearing a piece of gold armor. The treasure room is a large cube part of the Bastion Remnant. The magma cube spawner will be found at the bottom of this room. The best spot to get the magma cubes would be either in the spawner or the basal delta. For this to work, you would have to get the small magma cubes, so you would have to figure out how to kill the big ones and the medium ones. Also, you would need to transport the frogs to the nether, or vice versa with the magma cubes. Depending on the color of froglight you want, you will need to have a specific color of frog in the nether. When the frogs eat the magma cubes, the color of the froglights will depend on the color of the frog. The orange frogs from the temperate biomes will drop an ochre froglight or yellow. Green frogs from the cold biomes will drop a verdant froglight or green color. White frogs from the warm biome will drop a pearlescent froglight or purple color.